Shut up and sit down.
Hey guys and girls, what's going on? Mr. Midnight coming back at you. I'm sorry I'm a little bit later with this review. I know that I am a stickler for Jurassic Park movies, especially Jurassic World movies, because they're the new iteration and we're all scared about what's going to happen with them. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that we probably don't have to worry anymore. This latest one was just a kick in the ass all the way through, a good kick in the ass. I'm talking about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay, so this is technically the 5th iteration in the Jurassic Park Jurassic World timeline, but the second direct sequel to Jurassic Park, because Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom all take place on Isla Nublar, which is the one of the islands in the Las Cinco Muertes island chain, or also the 5 Deaths, and one of them is Isla Sorna, which the Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 takes place on. So let's just dive into it. So the things in this movie, the elements in it, are some of the firsts we've seen in Jurassic World, Jurassic Park films. The horror sci-fi element, we've seen, the sci-fi element anyway, we've seen that so much. We've seen it in the genetics used to bring the dinosaurs back. We've seen it in the weapons that they use and things of this nature, but we've not seen the horror aspect. Yes, scary a thought is of a T-Rex or Velociraptor hunting you, but not like this one. And J.A. Bayona, with his horror background in The Orphanage and other such movies, he really knocked it out of the park. So in a brief description of this movie, you've got reprising roles from Bryce Dallas Howard and Christopher Pratt. They play Owen Grady and, God, I always forget her name. Claire Dearing and Owen Grady. Excuse me, I'm very sorry about that. They reprise their roles, and Claire Dearing has been assigned to create this new program called the Dinosaur Protection Program, because Mount Sibo, a previously recorded extinct volcano on Isla Nublar, has finally come to life. We're talking Mount St. Helens style eruption here, folks. This is going to be an extinction level event, especially for all of the dinosaurs that are on the island currently. And Claire Dearing's new group, the Dinosaur Protection Group, which was amazing in its viral campaigns on Facebook and social media promoting the film, their task, is to try to get the dinosaurs, get support to get the dinosaurs off the island, because they were made, they weren't naturally born, so this shouldn't be something that they have to bear, another extinction on their plates. And Claire Dearing acknowledges that, but the U.S. government is just a little bit shady on it, and that's when a separate group comes in and tells Claire that they're going to capture the dinosaurs, they're going to put them on a sanctuary, and they need her help to find one specific dinosaur, and that's codenamed Blue, a velociraptor, the only velociraptor left on Isla Nublar, and that is where Owen Grady, or Chris Pratt's Owen Grady, comes in to try and get Blue captured. But unfortunately, there is a deeper nefarious means for her and a reason for her to be captured, and now we have Jurassic World: A Fallen Kingdom, or Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I gotta say that this movie touched on a lot of things that are going on in the world right now. Animal trafficking, that's a huge thing. Endangered species, animal rights, just rights in general for things that just need to have attention brought to them, and Jurassic World touches on them, while keeping with the sci-fi element and the horror element that the movie is supposed to have in order to keep it entertaining. Now, some of the things in this movie that I loved are just the dinosaurs. Okay, I'm a big T-Rex fan. I've always been a T-Rex fan. And Rexy, those of you who don't know, that is the original T-Rex that they created and brought over to the park in the first Jurassic Park. So she's a wee bit old. Yes, she's a wee bit old. And good Lord, you see it. Good Lord, you see it. I almost teared up a little bit when I first saw her appear on the screen, because she does look old. It's like a dog, man. You see a dog, and they're like 3 or 4 or 3 years later, 7 or 8 years old, they just look aged. Their muscles gray, they're a little more tired. And I just feel like they really touched on that. And for a CGI dinosaur, that was amazing attention to detail, ladies and gentlemen. That is an amazing attention to detail. So props on them for attention to detail. Props on them for attention to backstory and paying attention to all of the continuity. Those were some of the things that I loved. Oh, and the Lost World-esque element to the beginning of the movie, that was also fantastic as well. So some of the things I liked and some of the things I hated in this movie kind of go hand in hand. Okay? There were parts in this movie that could have been shaved. There were parts in this movie that could have been left out for a shorter run time. Would have probably made the movie just a little bit better, in my opinion. But then again, opinions are like assholes. They all stink. So a lot of people liked it. A lot of people hated it. This was a real middle-of-the-road type of film. And honestly, the reason I'm getting this out to you so late is because I actually had to go see it again, because it just didn't sit with me right the first time. Because maybe I was just too excited. Being a Jurassic Park fan, I was just too excited to get in there and get the movie and watch it, and yes, oh yeah, and it didn't have most of the cinematic elements that the Jurassic World had, like the fight with the Indominus Rex versus the T-Rex, and the T-Rex going through the Spinosaurus skeleton, just a retribution of sorts for the T-Rex. This was really centered around the Velociraptors, because now there's a new raptor, you saw it in the trailer, a new hybrid called the Indoraptor, and it was really up to Blue, not the T-Rex, to come save the day. So there were a lot of things in the movie that I was disappointed with, not really hated. A lot of the things that I liked, again, harken back to some of the things that I loved. So really, it was really a middle of the road type of movie, but it's not saying that I didn't enjoy it. It was an absurdly entertaining movie. It was a mixed bag. It really wasn't sometimes. So, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I'm going to have to throw up a quarter moon. A quarter moon for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's what I'm going to say, just because it didn't have some of the things that I was expecting for it to have in it. A lot of the exciting cinematic elements that were in the first one, it wasn't ramped up for the second one, but it was an absurdly entertaining storyline. It had the scary element to it with the Indoraptor in the mansion. That was absolutely scary. It was really tension-packed, and you could really feel the anxiety the kind of characters were going through. So it did hit its mark there. It had a little bit of a Lost World-esque to the beginning. So quarter moon all the way across the scale for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, if you are wondering if you should go out and spend your money on it, I'm going to say definitely. But I'm going to say this, okay? I saw it in AMC Prime, which again is a perfect choice. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. If you'd like to do that, your larger formats, your IMAX 3D, or your Primes, or your Dolby Cinemas around the world, do that for yourself. It is a great time. I'm not saying that it's not a great time. But I think you, for your price point, especially if you're looking at budgeting your movies for the month, I definitely would recommend that you go with a regular showing, a matinee, perhaps. Don't bring the kids to this one, unless they're like over a certain age or they can really handle scary creatures, thematic elements well. It is a scary film for some younger audiences. Don't bring your kids to it, unless they can handle it, and unless you know they can handle it. So, quarter moon across the scale, go see it in theaters. Buy it on Blu-ray, get the experience there, own it, and be a part of your collection. And I can't even believe it, I'm saying this. This has been an opening trend recently for most movies. It's already on pre-sale through Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. You can already pre-sale Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and it hasn't even been out a week. That's crazy. Oh my lord, I never heard of that. That's a brand new thing for me. So that's a little bit surprising. Quarter moon across the scale, go see it in theaters, ladies and gentlemen. And that's about that's about it for my review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. If you guys liked what you saw here and you want to see more, don't hesitate. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell icon beside the subscribe button, because that will let you know of all the recent videos that me and my crew here at Midnightspremier upload. You'll get the notification there's a new video from Mr. Midnight. So you want to click that little bell. Sharing is caring, folks. We want to make sure that we're expanding our Midnightspremier universe every single day. So share this on all your social media platforms, which includes Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And speaking of those platforms, they will again be in the description section below as always. My name is Mr. Midnight, and this is another edition of Midnightspremier. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys. Good night.